Alright, this is go along with my last video of the first impressions of the new RubberDownCustoms 2-inch lift kit for the Rhino 700. We got them on, or I got them on. I'll just give you a quick view. It's kind of dark down here in my garage, and cold as hell. Anyway, these are the new rims and tires I was talking about here. These are the 26, 12, 12, and 26, 10, 12, I think. 10 or 9s. These are 9s. Tires by Sedona, they're called the RipSaws, and they got one hell of a tread block on them. That's pretty big. They are a radial tire, and inside of them's the STI HD rims. I don't know what model rims these are, but they look pretty good. I like them. So, as you can see, I gained probably, you're looking at around, I didn't measure it actually, but just to take a guess, almost 3 inches with the new lift and the new tires and rims on it. So it looks good all the way around. And let's see here, see if I can get underneath. Those are those rear blocks I was talking to you about. Right inside of here, they just slip right into the existing frame rail. And of course it just brings your shock more vertical and down a little bit. Your axles, if I can find them, they're there. Little steep. When you first put it on and you have your A-arms all the way up, or sorry, all the way extended down, the clearance between the axle and the frame rail is almost non-existent. It's very close. 90-95% of the time, you're not going to be jumping your machine. So you're not going to end up with a bashed axle against that frame rail, and if it does touch, it's not going to be by much. I have the shocks at the softest setting. This is actually my father's bike, so I mean, he likes it to be pretty smooth when he runs. Very simple install in the rear. Front, didn't take much to actually get that all installed. I'll pop the hood here for you. Christ, touching shit in the wall, it's falling down. Oh, Jesus, I need to clean this place out. Alright, here we go. And you can see the two brackets. There's two long front brackets like I was talking about. You actually take out the two top bolts that hold the radiator assembly, which is right there, and right in the hair. It's kind of covered by the wires, but that's where she goes. And actually there's a place cut into both sides of the bracket. Doesn't matter what bracket you use, front or rear, that it bolts right into. Use your existing bolts. It's that aluminum spacer on top I showed you in the last video, and it does the same thing. Brings your shocks more vertical and out and down a little bit. And yet again, axle pitch is steeper, so I mean, they build them pretty heavy duty. Just don't hammer your bikes all the time. You get stuck in a mud hole. If you got a winch, use your winch. Don't try to spin the shit out of your tires and break your axles and break your CVs. What else? Oh, the installation of the rear. That was actually a little bit more difficult than the front was, although the front's a little bit more complex. You can see here, it looks alright. It looks like you can just basically move the shock from there to there. Not the case. The bolts are, it's a very tight fit. When you put that lift on and push that shock down and bring the A-arms down, they're pretty much as far as they can possibly go. And you can see the rubber on top of the CV joint. It's squeezed pretty good because you're increasing that axle pitch. So what I did was I unbolted, of course, the shock up top. But I also unbolted the sway bar in the rear, just the one side. Jesus, I don't know if I can get in there. The light down here sucks. There, right there. Anyway, you know what you're talking about anyway. You don't have to show you. If you own a bike, you pretty much know how to work on it. So did the top part of the rear sway bar, and that allowed me to push down as far as the A-arms would go. And once I got the block in place, what I did was, while it was supported in the center, I still needed to bring that shock up and kind of force it in that bracket, that top bracket. So I put a separate jack underneath the A-arm and then jacked the A-arm up with the shock still bolted on. And that allowed me to align that bolt up a little bit easier, because if not, you're going to be, pulling your guts out trying to get it on there. So, I don't know, I hope that was clear enough for you. You just look online. RubberDownCustoms has their own forums website. You can, look to guys for advice and stuff like that too. So, anyway, this video is long enough. I just wanted to show you the install, and looks great. Got the ground clearance I was looking for, or Dad was looking for, I guess. And yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot.